Hi. Um, I did a lot of research to see everyone's first ASMR videos. All of my favorite ASMR artists, they all started a different way. Some did role plays. Some already had a channel and they just transitioned their channel into an ASMR channel. So when it came time for me to decide what to do with mine, I felt a little bit stuck. And just didn't know where to start or how to just break the first video obstacle. So I just decided to read you a little something that I wrote a long time ago, something that I've been kind of meditating on lately, and I thought I would share that with you and introduce myself to you as well. I have been listening to ASMR videos for a little over a year, and I finally just decided that it seems like the right time for me to start getting back to the community, so that's what I'm doing. My name is Sarah Jane, and I live in the south of the United States, and I love what ASMR does for anxiety and insomnia and restlessness in general. I think there's just a breath that I get out of it that I don't find in other places, and so, except for those very intimate connections I have with people. But so that's a little bit about me. I am open to doing any sort of video. I think I'm most drawn to like tapping and hand movements and personal attention and whisper videos. Those are the ones I'm kind of drawn to. But I would love to do a variety and cater to everyone. I hope that someone somewhere eventually watches these. So, yeah, I will read you an excerpt from a little thing that I wrote not too long ago. I hope that you enjoy it. Spring is my favorite time of year. The flowers return, our bodies and our minds defrost, and energy seeps into everything like honey. I could feel it this morning. Everything inside of me felt a little bit more alive. Yesterday I went to a restorative yoga class. It's been a while since I've been to a studio, and I could feel myself growing more and more nervous. There's something about doing things that you haven't done in a while, particularly in front of people. Would I even remember what a yoga mat is? Have I been doing yoga completely and utterly wrong at home? I laid my mat out. I gathered props and felt my bare feet on the hardwood floor. I sat still and I took in my surroundings. The regulars, they rolled around and moaned and propped their feet up against the wall. And I sat cross-legged and did my best to remember what it feels like to have proper posture. And I carried my gaze across the room, catching a gentle smile from a lady across the way. The kind of smile that seemed to know my inner dialogue. Like she could hear, roll your shoulders back, raise your head to the ceiling, and try not to stare at anyone. Perhaps she recognized the look in my eyes. Maybe a kind stranger smiled at her once when she felt out of place. And as we entered into child's pose, I took a minute to think about myself as I age. I saw myself with gray hair, and I was sitting at a desk in a sunroom. The room overlooked the water, and I wrote. Maybe I was writing letters, or maybe I was writing stories of my life. I had wrinkles in my hands, but I didn't mind them. I thanked myself for taking time to be limber now, for thinking of her ahead of time, for learning to cherish her experiences now and seeing her as part of my current existence. Because it's all one story. She is me and I am her. Though time may be linear and dynamics may seem to be one-sided, though it could be fact that she will only be affected by me and not the other way around, I like to think that by keeping her in mind, I can just absorb a tiny bit of her wisdom.